clearly Danica Patrick thinks that Aaron Rodgers is the most clutch quarterback that has ever lived. We thought we'd put together our own list, our own tier. So here's what we did. We put the question mark tier together. We put the third tier together. And we have the first and the second tier all together. All right, so first tier, and frankly, he could be in a tier of his own, is in fact Tom Brady, right? Appeared in 9 Super Bowls and won 6 of them. And while Rob Parker, our colleague, likes to believe he's the luckiest of all time, if anybody on earth is that lucky, congratulations. Right? And we'll put him on that first tier with Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Drew Brees. They've all won Super Bowls. And as much as Drew Brees last year when they lost the playoffs, it hasn't been discussed enough how bad he was. Threw a pick in overtime. They got the football first. We'll still put Drew Brees on that top tier. And the only reason that Tom Brady is on the tier with his cohorts is he's 42 years old. And look, last year he threw 2, could have been 3 interceptions in Kansas City. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, all of them have done it before. Tier 2. Now, I put Lamar Jackson, in spite of the fact that he had such a poor performance last year in the playoffs, on the same tier as Carson Wentz, who hasn't played in the playoffs. Pat Mahomes, who did play in the playoffs, that was okay against the Patriots. And Deshaun Watson, again, hasn't been great in the playoffs yet. Deshaun Watson won in college. Lamar Jackson, a great performance coming back at Clemson in college, and has been the MVP. We'll put him in that trust factor with Carson Wentz, who his biggest win was last weekend against the Cowboys, and Pat Mahomes, who has gotten them close but hasn't gotten them over the edge. We'll put Garoppolo and Dak Prescott. Garoppolo hasn't played in the playoffs. Dak Prescott's best postseason moments were in a comeback against the Packers during his rookie year. He's also had some uneven performances. Of course, they end up losing the game to the Packers because, well, Aaron Rodgers, right? Rolling to his left, unbelievable throw, kick a field goal, win the game. And it doesn't actually matter. Like, as clutch as you are, did you win the game? And then the tier question mark, we put Delvin Hodges, Duck Hodges up here because Steelers could still make the playoffs. We'll put Kirk Cousins up there because, well, he's Kirk Cousins, and they're going to be in the playoffs. Josh Allen.